This is my first introductory video for my new YouTube channel. For safety reasons, I decided I needed to start a new one and come at it with a different approach so that certain altars could feel more of a sense of safety and anonymity. I'll be transferring videos that are informative to do with how our system works or things like general DID information, but I will keep their videos private from now on. Any ones that will be uploaded on here will be with some discussion with those altars about how much to share and what not to share. As a start, I have dissociative identity disorder. I was diagnosed just earlier this year. Dissociative identity disorder, I do have a video if I can upload it on here. I did a whole thing on it months back to kind of dissect it and explain it to people who aren't familiar with it, because there is a lot involved with it. It can be a bit overwhelming and confusing. There's a lot of information to absorb, and it's a very unique condition, how it develops. So the generalized version of that is, you know, when the child is enduring trauma, the experience is so traumatizing that they dissociate, they leave their body, they leave their consciousness, and in its place they split off and alter states are created. And these alters take the trauma for the original personality. If it's prolonged trauma, which often is with the people I've met for sure, and myself, those personalities can split off into several parts themselves while they're enduring the trauma. So our system's nearing about 80 altars that I've uncovered over the last 6 months only, and still growing. And our core personality is our original personality, who walked into the trauma to begin with, is still stuck at 3 years old. I am Karla. I'm the host personality. I have been here for much of our life, and it's typically me and my brother Aaron and my younger sister Pataline that switch places a lot in the body throughout our life, and it's gone unnoticed because it's meant to go unnoticed. It is a very undetectable thing for the most part, having DID, because, you know, those parts that wake up and are created in the trauma need to disguise themselves as the same identity to keep everything safe, to keep the body safe and the mind, to keep that core personality safe. So every altar that's been born is a protector of some sort, and they've endured trauma themselves. So you can have a whole range of emotions and personalities between altars based on what they experienced when they were present for the traumas. So, and now I'm starting to dissociate a little bit. Yeah, so I'm encouraging my altars to make entries if they want. We'll have some informative things on how our system works, and just some things that are pretty general to DID. It is a rare condition, but it is not as rare as people think, because it is so unnoticed. It gets diagnosed, misdiagnosed as so many things. I've had 7 diagnoses before I was finally diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. And I found out that I had dissociative identity disorder after coming out of a traumatic relationship in January, and finding myself blacking out a lot more time than usual. Originally we thought I might have had some sort of a neurological problem, and we're going to send me to a brain specialist. But then one day I took the suggestion from a DID group online, and I wrote a letter and I put it out in the open. I just said, "Hi, this is my name. I'd like to know who you are." And I had an amnesic block for an entire day, and then I woke up and my journal was filled with various handwriting and entries and stuff, and all of a sudden everything made sense. So as much as it comes with many challenges and difficulties and a lot of pain, very often it's still a very beautiful disorder the way I see it. I don't see it as a disorder. I read an author, Alison Miller, I believe, who said something to do with, it is like someone breaking a limb. That limb is still attached to them, but it's separated from them. And she referred to this disorder as, having your limbs just kind of broken through trauma. And, alters aren't illusions. They aren't made up parts of self. They aren't a symptom of psychosis or anything like that. Every alter state is a part of me. It's a part of my personality. It's just been fragmented from the rest of me. So I'm going to leave it at that for now because I'm tired. I just woke up and I just wanted to do a quick introductory, and hopefully I can do things a little bit better on this channel. The main purpose being so that my alters have a voice and an outlet, and also so that my memories can be intact a bit better. I can watch these videos and I can keep some memories because there's a lot of amnesia with DID. And it's also to raise awareness and to offer some community or some support to others who have this disorder, so that they don't have to feel so alone. And this is the experience I had when I started watching videos on different channels with people with DID. I suddenly felt comforted, and I learned so much about my system just from learning about their systems. But make no mistake, no DID system is exactly the same. And there are a lot of stereotypes out there and a lot of things that television, that the media has misrepresented about this condition that many are still aiming to rewrite and explain to the world. So these are the purposes of my channel, and I hope that if anyone's out there watching and they feel like they have no idea how to untangle this web, that they come to love their alters and to continue to persevere through their experience so that they can have that quality of life that we all deserve after everything that we've gone through.